We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. Purdy on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 70 yards. And the Niners go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Now Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mooney, the motion man right. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
To the air, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Hit and dropped behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. They'll throw with Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
84 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Pass to 11.
Now Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk
with his 2nd touchdown here in this.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Quickly to the air is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. First carry for Najee Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the counter, this is Robinson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Russell Wilson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, 70 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look at repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Wilson.
And that is incomplete. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Wilson. That is caught. It's Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Got his man. It's Warren.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Now Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Jaylen Warren in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's Penix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try the right side with Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back now in Atlanta. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and 4. Operating from the gun, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Here's second down. Robinson with another carry.
And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that's an aggressive shot to take. They definitely need a touchdown, but now you paint yourself into a corner because it's fourth down. And if you don't get a conversion here, that could be the end of the comeback.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Let's go.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And he is caught.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Back to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's second and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
A big play looming on third down.
He'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. No flags. And there may be a play away from winning the football game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is first and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.